Your brain is gaslighting you. Right now, there's a task in your mind that could change your life. But instead of doing it, you're paralyzed. Scrolling, cleaning, or researching things that simply don't matter. You call it laziness. You call it a weak will. You're wrong. Laziness is a choice, but procrastination, it's a biological prison. Throughout this video, I'm going to prove that your brain isn't broken. It's actually doing something incredible. It's trying to save your life. The problem? It can't tell the difference between a deadline and a predator. Welcome to Unforced. Let's stop the war and start the flow. Deep in your brain sits the amygdala, your 24/7 security guard. Its only job is to scan for threats. Thousands of years ago, a threat was a tiger. Today, a threat is failure, judgment, or not being good enough. When you look at a daunting project, your amygdala doesn't see an opportunity. It sees a risk to your social survival. It triggers a hijack. It floods your system with cortisol and shuts down the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that actually does the work. You aren't stuck because you're unmotivated. You're in freeze mode. You are literally paralyzed by a survival reflex. You can't discipline your way out of a biological instinct any more than you can tell your heart to stop beating. So, why the phone? Why the mindless distractions? When your brain is in threat mode, it craves an escape. Enter the dopamine hit. Social media isn't just a distraction, it's a painkiller. Every scroll provides a microdose of dopamine that temporarily numbs the anxiety of the task. But here's the trap. The relief lasts seconds, but the cost is shame. You put the phone down, realize you've lost hours, and now the threat feels even bigger. This is the procrastination paradox. We avoid work to feel better, which ultimately makes us feel 1,000 times worse. You're not lazy. You're just self-medicating a fear you haven't named yet. Most productivity advice tells you to grind and push through. At Unforced, we know why that fails. When you try to bully yourself into working, you increase the pressure. Increased pressure equals increased threat. Your amygdala screams louder, and your brain locks down even harder. You cannot win a war against your own biology. To move forward, you don't need to be a soldier. You need to be a negotiator. You need to lower the threat level until your brain feels safe enough to let you function. Productivity isn't about time management. It's about safety management. How do we lower the threat? We use the micro move. Your brain hates starting a business, but it doesn't mind opening a laptop. It hates writing a report, but it's fine with typing one sentence. The goal isn't to be productive. It's to be non-threatening. Once you make the smallest possible move, the Zeigarnik effect kicks in, a psychological trigger that makes the brain want to finish what it has already started. The hardest part isn't the work. It's the transition from safe and frozen to safe and active. Stop looking at the mountain. Just move one pebble. Next time you're paralyzed, stop. Take a breath. Don't call yourself names. Tell your brain, I am safe. The task is not a tiger. I'm just going to do the first 2 minutes. Self-compassion is the ultimate productivity hack. Research shows that forgiving yourself for procrastinating is the fastest way to stop doing it. This is unforced. We grow by removing friction, not by adding force. If you're ready to stop the fight, subscribe and join us. Leave a comment below with one tiger you're going to face today. Stay peaceful. I'll see you in the next one.